It's time for quick reviews. It Chapter 2 takes place 27 years after the first movie. Pennywise has come back from his slumber, so it's up to our seven losers who are now adults to come back to Derry and try to stop him. That's the premise of the movie. Surely, if you want to watch this movie, you must have watched the first one. Now, let's talk about it. This movie has failed as a scary movie. Part of it comes as a consequence of this movie being a sequel, so we know how Pennywise works and what to expect from him. But the movie does nothing to change our expectation. As a result, there were barely any suspenseful moments. There were moments where I was disgusted by what I was seeing, but never really scared. It's the general jump scares and audio with visual distortions that we've seen in the first movie. Shit me, even the Pennywise himself wasn't scary. He didn't have any forms or shapes which were disgusting or scary, and the stuff he did as well generally were not that scary either. And the movie itself was crawling in some parts. It was really boring. More than 2.5 hours this movie. So you know you're gonna want to sleep in some parts of it. Not to mention that there are tons of flashbacks in it as well, which I was not invested in at all. I guess they played a part in the movie, but I mean, we already had the previous movie when they were kids, so why are we having those moments again? Certain decisions also made the story predictable, and other ones just didn't make sense. The tone is also all over the place. What's up with all the jokes? I was genuinely thrown off by how many jokes there were. There were like way too many of them. Even in the middle of moments which are supposed to keep us on the edge of our seats, the humor is so misplaced. Their delivery was good, that was fine, but the jokes shouldn't have been in the first place. But the actors did their best, though, don't get me wrong, the acting was solid. The big names are obviously James McAvoy, Jessica Chastain, and Bill Hader, but the rest of the cast did a good job as well. Same as before, Bill Skarsgård is absolutely fantastic as Pennywise, and the story did a decent job in reintroducing the characters as adults. The music and sound effects do make some of the scenes quite creepy, but again, never scary. It was these scenes that stood out in my mind, but everything else just escaped my mind as soon as the movie finished. I haven't read the book, so I can't say how faithful it is, but the movie by itself, in general, I do not recommend.